Today, we're diving into one of the biggest debates in the golf world, Titleist Pro V1 versus TaylorMade TP5 golf balls review and comparison. These two golf balls are the go-to choices for countless tour players and weekend warriors alike, but which one is actually the better fit for your game? By the end of this video, you'll have a clear idea of which ball deserves a spot in your bag. First up, we have the Titleist Pro V1. Let's start with performance. Off the tee, the Pro V1 delivers a penetrating ball flight with low long game spin. That means straighter, longer drives, and less side spin when you don't quite hit the center of the club face. When it comes to iron play, this ball is all about precision. You'll notice a soft feel with controlled spin, which gives you confidence when firing at tucked pins or trying to shape your shots. And here's where the Pro V1 really separates itself: the short game. The urethane elastomer Power provides outstanding spin around the greens, so you can hit high, soft chips that stop quickly or control the rollout on bump and runs. And finally, putting. The Pro V1 has that signature, soft but solid feel, giving you a smooth and consistent roll every time. For players who rely on touch and feedback, that feel can make a huge difference. Of course, all that performance comes from the technology packed in. At the center, you've got the next-gen 2.0 ZG process core. This is engineered to maximize distance while keeping driver spin low. Around that is the high flex casing layer, which adds speed while reducing spin on long shots, helping to keep your ball flight stable. Then there's the urethane elastomer cover. This is the magic ingredient for greenside control. It's one of the softest covers available, yet it's extremely durable. And finally, the aerodynamics, the 388 tetrahedral dimple design. These dimples are carefully engineered to produce a consistent, penetrating flight that performs in both calm and windy conditions. This isn't random. Every dimple is placed and shaped to give you maximum stability. Titleist has a reputation for unmatched quality control, and the Pro V1 is one of the best examples. Every ball is carefully tested for roundness, weight, and balance before it ever reaches the shelves. That means you're getting consistency from ball to ball, which is something cheaper balls can't always guarantee. And durability-wise, the Pro V1 is impressive. Even though it feels soft, the cover holds up against wedge grooves and cart paths better than you'd expect. Many golfers report being able to use the same ball for multiple rounds without noticing a drop in performance. The first thing you notice is the feel. It's soft, yet solid. Off the driver, you get that muted sound and sensation that just feels premium. With irons and wedges, it provides the feedback you need without being harsh. And next is control. This is a ball that lets you shape shots and really attack pins. If you're the type of golfer who wants to spin a wedge back or stop a 7-iron on a dime, the Pro V1 delivers. And finally, consistency. Whether you're playing in perfect calm conditions or battling a 2-club wind, the Pro V1 maintains a stable, predictable flight. That's a big reason why pros rely on it, because they can trust it on every swing. At around $50 to $55 per dozen, the Pro V1 is one of the most expensive golf balls you can buy. For many casual golfers, that's a lot to spend, especially if you lose a few balls every round. Titleist Pro V1 pros and cons. Pros: exceptional distance with low driver spin, unmatched greenside control, soft yet responsive feel across every club, highly durable cover. Cons: premium price compared to competitors. Beginners may not notice or benefit from all the performance features. Best suited for golfers with some consistency in their game. Next, let's talk about the TaylorMade TP5 golf balls. The TP5 is TaylorMade's softest 5-layer tour ball, built for feel and spin. Compared to the TP5X, it's noticeably softer, giving you incredible greenside control. A robot test clocked the TP5 at around 6,100 RPM on pitch shots. That's one of the highest spin rates in its class, which means you can really attack pins with confidence. Off the tee, it's slightly shorter than the TP5X, but still delivers plenty of carry and consistency. The key difference is control over distance. If you're a finesse player, the TP5 is going to feel like butter from driver to putter.
In short, if you want distance with a soft touch, go TP5. If you want maximum distance, TP5X might be your ball. What makes the TP5 special is its 5-layer construction, a rarity even for tour-level balls. For 2024, TaylorMade introduced the Speed-Wrapped Core, which not only improves feel and sound, but also helps reduce driver spin while keeping wedge spin high. You'll also find the Tour Flight Dimple pattern, designed to cut drag and add carry distance. And let's not forget the urethane cover, which grips the club face for max spin. On top of that, there are cool variants, Pix, Stripe, and Yellow editions, all built for better visibility and alignment. So whether you're a traditionalist or want that extra visual aid, there's a TP5 for you. In terms of build, the TP5 feels every bit a premium ball. The materials are tour grade and the engineering is spot on. That said, my GolfSpy's Ball Lab did flag some inconsistencies in weight and compression. Most golfers won't notice, but if you're super precise or just picky, you might run into the occasional outlier ball that doesn't feel quite right. Players across the board rave about the feel and feedback. Reviewers call it marshmallow soft, and honestly, that's accurate. This ball isn't just for the pros, though you'll see Ricky Fowler and Rory McIlroy gaming the TP5. Rory even switched from the TP5X to the TP5 for that extra control around the greens, and it's reportedly helped him snag some big wins. If you value shot shaping, spin, and touch, the user experience here is second to none. Now, softballs usually wear out fast, but the TP5 holds up surprisingly well. Reviewers say it stays sharp after multiple rounds, and plenty of players online called it indestructible. So yes, it's soft, but it doesn't chew up after a single wedge shot like some other tour balls. Maintenance is minimal. Just wipe it clean after your round and you're good. And if alignment is your thing, the Stripe and Pix editions make lining up putts and drives that much easier. Design-wise, TaylorMade keeps it classic. Clean logos, bold but not busy. And for those who prefer, there's also a high-visibility yellow version. Weight is within USGA rules, though again, some inconsistencies were flagged. But for most of us, that's barely noticeable. Here's the kicker. It's priced right in that premium bracket, about $55 a dozen in the US, £44.99 in the UK, and slightly more for Pix versions, comparable to the Titleist Pro V1, and occasionally you can snag deals around $47. Definitely not cheap, but you're paying for tour-level performance. TaylorMade TP5 golf balls, pros and cons. Pros: exceptional short game spin, ultra soft feel, durable for a tour ball, multiple visual variants. Cons: slightly less distance than TP5X, premium price tag, occasional quality inconsistencies. Titleist Pro V1 versus TaylorMade TP5 golf balls. Differences: construction layers. Pro V1 is traditionally a 3-piece ball. TP5 is a 5-piece ball. Spin characteristics and feel. TP5 provides higher spin, particularly off irons and wedges. Pro V1 spins less, delivering a softer, more controlled feel, especially around the greens. Ball flight and distance. Pro V1 tends to fly slightly higher with a steeper landing trajectory. Both match in driver carry, but TP5 can roll out more for longer total distance due to lower spin and flatter flight. Feel on shots. TP5 feels firmer when chipping or pitching, more audible feedback. Around greens and putting, both feel similar, though Pro V1 generally feels slightly softer. Who they're good for. Titleist Pro V1. Ideal for players seeking softer feel, precise control, and a lower spin trajectory, especially around the greens. Great for high-spin players who want a temper shot spin while retaining softness. TaylorMade TP5. Suit players who prefer higher spin, firmer feedback, and longer roll, especially off tee and irons. Loved by those who value a tech-heavy ball with standout feel from tee to green.